We're in. Lovely. Welcome back to the Cut and Sword podcast.
Welcome back.
This week, actually, I want to speak about. We're going to take on some sponsors. Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
So if there's any little
4 episodes in?
from big or small, any companies or businesses in Dublin or in Ireland or anything like that, or from anywhere really, give us a shout. We're going to be doing little slots going forward. We'll probably get none, so we probably won't hear them from a while.
Might as well throw it out there.
But yeah, we're throwing it out there. So if there's anybody that is looking for any slots, give us a contact and we'll get chatting about the sponsorship deals. But yeah, quickly moving on. Before we start everything, obviously, RIP to Bobby Charlton.
Oh yeah.
Big player. Obviously, way before our time a little bit. You know, we met Bobby Charlton.
How?
Remember ages ago, we used to play with the match attacks, and you used to have the book, the sticker book, and you collect all the stickers.
Oh, you
Complete
told me this.
Yeah. Oh, well, I was like 2 stickers off completing the book, right? So there was this thing on the RDS. So it was asked me, man, for ages, please bring us the RDS. I want these stickers. I want to complete the book. Got the stickers. You could buy any stickers there, like that to complete the book, and then you got this gold sticker at the back. And then there was like this competition thing where you had to go up with Les Ferdinand and Bobby Charlton and answer questions. And I went up and got me 3 questions right and won like a little prize. Shook his hand and all.
Nice.
But yeah, he was able to touch the hand of greatness. Thank God. No, yes.
What's mad is Les Ferdinand. What year was this, man?
Oh, bro, this must have been like. It was a while ago. Let's not show me age. It was a while ago. It was a while ago. No, it was about early 2000s, I'd say maybe 04-ish.
Yeah,
04.
makes sense.
Nah,
Would he been playing still?
he was just retired. He was just retired. He was still young enough, like. I don't know what year he retired in, but he wasn't too far off the pitch, like, you know that way.
Yeah.
But yeah, I met him, RIP to him, and obviously he'd be sadly missed.
Yeah.
But to kick off the podcast, we'll do a quick recap. Did anybody do the scores from last week?
Because we did the international scores, did we?
Or from the week before?
Yeah.
No, we didn't do international scores.
We
we did the actual scores, did we?
Yeah. Did anybody tally them up?
No, you did.
No, because I did.
You tallied them up, yeah?
I tallied them. I tallied all them bitches.
Oh,
up.
he's at the winning, or he's at the getting ahead of me or something.
So Reese got 8 points this week. Yeah. You got no correct scores.
Good return again, though.
Yeah, good return.
What you get?
You got Liverpool, Everton. I'll just go through. Ron, you got 6 points. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
Consistently
6.
at the bottom.
6 points. So Ron, you're on 14 points in total.
Well, I got 6 points from last week.
Yeah.
Say what you get, come on.
Wait, I got...
Reese is in 27 points in total.
And
And then I got 14 points this week.
14.
Which leaves me
No wonder
head
you're
of
really
the
happy to be...
leaderboard by a point, okay? I'm on 28 points, Reese is on 27, Ron's on 14. Ron, you've got mad catching up to do.
It's not gonna be
But I
mad
just
catching
got
up.
14 points in the game week.
Yeah. I'm
I
telling you,
got I called Liverpool, Everton,
marathon, not a sprint.
there's 30 weeks left.
Sheffield United and United. Yeah, Sheffield and United right, and I got Spurs and Fulham right.
Well done.
So
I think I was
it's
one
the
off
highest
with...
score in the week so far. So that's all I'm saying.
I almost got the Newcastle.
I'm sitting top now.
Congratulations.
So thanks, I
It's
appreciate
it's
it.
nice at the top, isn't it?
We'll see. It's a long season.
It's not.
I played a long game. But moving on anyway, we'll get into the big game of the weekend. Just gone Chelsea Arsenal.
So I was out in London for that, right?
Oh, you were in London?
Yeah, I was in London for...
What was the atmosphere like?
Even worse.
The atmosphere was grand, but it was rainy. Like, you know, it's a bit...
It was definitely raining for Arsenal fans.
Bro, I was trying to get last minute tickets. Me and my mate were trying to get...
yeah?
150 for a pair of tickets, man.
A pair?
A pair.
Oh, no.
Each.
Each.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I was going to say 150 is not bad, but...
But find it, they make it difficult to actually just buy a ticket.
Yeah.
You have to go through so many routes. And you're just like...
Do you know what, though, as well? You might, like, just as well... Well, not just as well you didn't, but... I was talking to a client of mine, you know, Tobias, that moved over to London.
He moved? I didn't even know he moved.
He moved over to London, and then... So, I said goodbye to him 2 weeks ago.
Yeah.
No, 3 weeks ago now. And I was like, right, nice knowing you, bro. Like, you know what I mean? See you in a bit. Safe travels. 2 weeks later, he was in the shop getting his haircut. And I was like, what's, like, did you not go? And he was like, no, I'm just home for the weekend, just getting a haircut. And I was like, that's commitment, fair play to him. So he just flew back.
Nice.
He probably seen his family. He probably flew back to see his family, but I'd like to tell myself it was for the haircut.
Yeah.
But he got scammed for a ticket.
Oh, did he?
For an Arsenal ticket. Yeah, he paid $150 for a ticket. And he went through like a supporters thing on Twitter.
And there you go,
See,
man.
this is it. And he got scammed. So I was saying like to join a supporters club or something, maybe.
Yeah, that's the way.
And then someone can look after you, especially if they know you're only fresh over.
Yeah.
They look after you. But sorry for cutting across you. Anyway,
No,
you're trying to get a
it's
ticket.
always hard. I always find it hard to get tickets now.
Yeah.
Like I tried to get tickets at the end of last season. Me and my boy Beckley. We were gonna go for it just when we were all feeling very hopeful.
Yeah. When you were on a high. Yeah.
We're like, imagine being there for the last home game, and
Yeah.
I think it was Wolves or something.
Bro, them tickets are so expensive.
So
I'd say.
expensive.
Yeah.
So there for
But-
the last home game. would have been to just sit there,
Quick,
just watch the match.
is it a point gained or 2 points lost?
That has to be 2 points lost.
No point gained.
Yeah, I'm hearing a lot of fans saying it's a point gained. I think
Alright, on the outlook of the game, but if you said before the game to any Arsenal fan, would you take a draw off Chelsea? You said, no
I
fucking
would,
way.
because we're going to Chelsea.
No, come on, Ron.
No. Let me be serious with this. I think I'm happy with the point. Also, because we're playing, like, again, I've been saying this start of the season, we're figuring stuff out. Like, I'd rather make the mistakes now than at the end of the season, the second half of the season.
I'm with you on that, but I have to pull it eventually. Like, we are nearly 10 games into the season.
Yeah.
I know now.
You know what I'm
Exactly,
saying?
yeah.
We're nearly a quarter of the way
Still
through the
figuring
season.
it out.
This November, Mikel has to like.
Yeah,
what-
some madness.
Now,
Oh,
I can't, like, my
but,
excuse
like-
is done now. My excuse is done now.
But saying that, look, I personally think it's 2 points lost.
Has to be.
But what I'm saying is, like, within the game, when I was watching that game, I thought yous were done for. I thought yous were losing 3 points. So to be able to say you came back and you clawed a point out of it, I think I understand why people are looking at it as a point gain.
Yeah.
But I think I'm with Reece on this one. Before the game, especially with City's recent run of form, because I know what it's like to be just there.
Yeah.
It feels like it's a little loss.
Yeah.
You know that way, like.
I think if you're in a title race,
Yeah.
and you don't feel like every draw anything is a loss, bad.
For myself,
I can't sit here and think any time that we drop points that it's, unless it's in one of the big games against the other title contender where
Yeah.
both you drop points, I can't sit here and be like when we play against Liverpool and we draw with someone and we lost, like I'd be like, fuck's sake,
yeah, I get what you're saying.
It's right there, like, do you know what I mean?
See, the thing is, I don't know how to evaluate Chelsea. Do you get what I'm saying?
They're becoming more of a blimp team. Like, you can't underestimate them, but going into the game, you would hope that you would clip them. Like,
Yeah.
the fact that we drew against them first game out, then they took a dip, then they've hit a little recent run of form, and to be honest, like, I think I'd predicted 3-0 or something to Arsenal the weekend. I thought Arsenal were going to whitewash them.
I said it all week.
Reece, you actually called it. You called the win 2-1 Chelsea. You said on the predictions.
that was me
being hopeful.
That was me rogue show.
But you know
Yeah.
what?
No, but it's.
I said
seems
on
a
the
lot.
predictions, did I?
Yeah, it seems a lot more close then.
But if there wasn't, I'll also put another excuse there. International break as well. We're just coming out of
But
international
look,
break.
what I will say for you is that is are still unbeaten.
That's that. I don't think that's any use if you're not.
Look, it's no
league
use.
position is
It's no
better, isn't it?
use. But then Arsenal fans could sit here and dog you because you're on the same points. So both is.
But you know what?
Yeah, but they
if
beat
I'm
us.
honest,
And they didn't capitalise on it. They beat us after we lost the game. Beforehand, they beat
Yeah,
us
but
to
you
make
could
it.
argue that you didn't capitalise because you lost against them. You know what I mean? So what I'm
but
saying
no,
is,
but
I don't be caught the crossfire here. This, but what I'm saying is, Liverpool gonna win the league, right?
Liverpool are not going to win the league.
you know what? If I'm honest, I still don't think we're contenders.
The answer is, do you
this-
think Tottenham are more contenders?
Pardon?
Do you think Spurs are more contenders?
Of course
than
they
yous
are.
I'm actually afraid of Spurs now.
But this is, I have this written down.
I'm actually afraid now.
I think that
I think they're
a
cooking.
quiet title charge because, like, see the way everyone's like, yeah, Spurs are going to be up there, but they don't give them the credit that football is deserving at the minute.
See
Them
them
boys
doing
are cooking.
that third celebration they do.
Yeah,
Him and
yeah.
Son, Madison's son doing it together. It's a little bit too
They're
confident.
cooking. Boys are
I was
cooking.
like-
What I will say is,
They've got that little bit of
I think
oomph about them. Do you know
And
what I
they've
mean?
got what you said last time is that they've got this season to do whatever they want. They don't have a Champions League. They don't have they've got all the English cups, right?
They don't even. They're
No,
out of Carabao already, so
they're
that's
out of
less
Carabao.
games again.
Yeah,
They
yeah.
went out to Fulham the first
so.
round.
They won't play proper competitive football outside the Prem until later in the season.
like December, January.
Yeah, they
They can cook.
if they can cook, they can.
They can cook. Look,
But
put
I
it this
think-
way. Put it this way. It's all good saying it now, but we all know what it's like at Christmas.
Yeah.
We all look at the league at
See,
Christmas, and then
February
we go,
for me.
"Oh,
It's February.
Where
What I look at
Spurs,
February.
where Spurs will struggle this January. Suma's gone, Sar's gone, and I think don't quote me
AFCON.
directly to this, AFCON.
Yeah.
And then I think Son
Son
has
is-
the Asian Cup.
Yeah, Son is."
So that's
out.
3 of them gone. That if they don't reinforce in January, they won't
I
last
still
because
think
they
they're gonna
also
I think they're gonna have a wobble. Definitely, I think.
Yeah.
Well, like I think if they come into the January window, they sign a centre mid, and they sign a backup forward. Like they need a centre half.
Or if
they
Richarlison hits the ground.
yeah, no, but they
smacking
need
goals.
someone else. They
Yeah,
can't,
of course,
you
of
can't
course.
take Son out of the team and just,
No. But like,
Well, look, you
if
never know.
if he
that's
comes
the
out of the
thing.
squad and Richarlison's like, "This is my chance now."
You forget that there's people like Brennan Johnson there. Like he could just
Brendan
easily
Johnson.
just
Actually,
boom,
yeah, I forgot about him.
hit the ground.
He's
Just
a
one
flyer.
day, he could just change.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
By
Because
the way, that keeper's flying.
he is
That
quality.
keeper's flying.
Yeah.
He's
Quality.
flying. Could be the show. They could be in the show for 2 of the best wins of the season with
Oh, 100.
Madison.
They have the best one in the season already.
with Madison, yeah.
Madison.
But that what's his name? I always forget his name.
Vicario.
Yeah, Vicario. He could be in there.
Oh, overall or just for Spurs?
No.
Overall, he could be in there. Definitely, you could be in the mix. Look, I'm not saying for definite.
I'd say Madison's the sign in the
You know
season.
what? To replace Lloris with him, and Lloris is like,
And he's a little sleeper as well. Like
Yeah.
nobody, like people are like, oh, they got a new keeper. Nobody really.
He's very good with his feet.
yeah,
Very good with his feet. And his shot stopping is
very good.
unbelievable.
Yeah.
Like, obviously Alisson, but like you'd put him up there, best keeper.
but for me,
one of
it's
the best keepers
what's
in the
his
league
fella's
off the
name?
first 10 games. Like,
Van der Ven.
Yeah,
quality as well.
another
When I
baller.
saw him play, I was like, shit.
Why on earth Liverpool didn't sign him, I'll never understand.
Yeah.
I'll never understand.
Kanata, man.
Here, taxi for Raya and fucking Sanchez the weekend for both of them. Both of them, there were 2 poor performances.
Very poor.
I think Ramsdale deserves a show, bro.
He deserves his chance
He
again.
deserves
dude.
a show.
What's Ray
I'm not
doing?
gonna
What's
lie.
Ray
I
doing?
I've always been Ramsdale. He's my
Yeah.
guy. I like, especially I'm a guy about loyalty.
Yeah.
Those last 2-3 seasons now. He became the guy, and then not to play the Champions League.
What? Yeah. What I will say though, I worry that like, I think like the place has been stripped off putting Ray in goal now. Everyone knows he's number 1. Then if it starts getting to a place where you're like, oh no, we'll bring Ramsdale in, and then he might have a bit of a bad one. Then you bring Ray in.
That's not how it
It's
can't
like,
work like that with
you
keepers.
can't, not for a title charge, you can't. Well, who am I to say, but I don't feel like that you should solidify at least your goalkeeper.
goal, the only 2 positions on the pitch where you have to stick.
And that's, look, I'm contradicting myself.
Goalkeeper and centre half. That's
Yeah.
it. Like you have to have them, and you be like, right, this is my number 1. That's it.
I personally think Ramsdale should have stayed in the nets. Raya should have got his opportunity in cup games.
Yeah.
Then come the end of this season, going into next, if you want to give Raya, if you want to turn it over and be like, look, Raya's number 1 from now on. Sweet. But the fact that like he came out saying, I want to change keepers at half time, then it's
bollocks.
like a soap opera about every time Raya makes a save, the camera goes,
It goes
Ramsdale.
there.
Ramsdale.
straight away, yeah.
Do you know what?
Getting
Like,
peak.
I think if it's not resolved with Ramsdale and it's still the same situation, he goes in January.
See, but
Yeah,
it just
maybe.
doesn't make sense, right? Okay. I think First of all, we've never seen something like this before, having interchangeable goalkeepers.
Well, he doesn't have interchangeable goalkeepers.
And it's not like
he has his number one.
Yeah.
He has a cup keeper.
He has 2 number ones.
He's 2 number one quality keepers. In his head, Ray is the number one. Ray plays in the league and in the Champions League, and that's his number one. That's it.
Yeah.
Ramsdale can get his goal in the cup, in the FA Cup, and the Carabao Cup, and that's it.
Right,
Unless
but
Ray
it
can
hasn't-
play.
But there has to be more to it because, like, we got to remember this past summer, Ramsdale did get his new contract, and before getting the new contract, it has been noted that Arteta always wanted Raya as well.
Yeah, but is that a bit of slithery work going on there? Is that a bit of secure Ramsdale there quick?
That's
And
the
then-
best thing for Arsenal to do.
And then we're gonna go off and we're gonna get Ray in the nets without telling Ramsdale. Like, I'm sure when Ramsdale signed that contract, he was like, Arsenal's number one.
Did you see the video they put out and everything?
Yeah, bro. Like, it's like,
But then all like that. That's the as a business move. That's the best thing Arsenal can do because
Yeah.
once they solidify Aaron Ramsdale on a contract and intend to sell him in the January, they get way more money.
yeah,
You know, I'm just a purist. I'm just here. I'm quite about loyalty.
a little Onana Ramsdale swap.
I honestly think he goes to Bayern Munich.
Yeah, I can
Ramsdale?
actually
I'd love
see
that for him. But I also love Ramsdale just as a guy. He's just
but
I think, bro, I don't think there's many.
He's have snaked him.
But this is the thing. I don't think the fans have, because I've talked to all Arsenal fans, and even when they say like, "Oh no, I think Ray is good," I've never heard anyone talking bad about
No,
Ramsdale.
I mean
Arteta.
I mean the club.
And the club,
Arteta.
yeah.
Not the fans. The fans are all
Fans,
Ramsdale.
nah, yeah.
because
fans love
actually
him.
I honestly want to see him play for England, and I don't really care for the English team.
He's not going to play for England.
But I'd love to see him play for England.
He won't though. Like until Pickford.
Especially not now.
Pick. Say what you want about Pickford. I think there's no reason for him to be stripped of that short. There's absolutely no reason.
He plays
That
well for
fella
England.
performs even for Everton. Obviously, he has shite in front of him in that defence. He has dirt in front of him. But consistently, season after season, that cunt is the highest performer in the team. And then when he goes away with England, he has decent players around him. Like he never puts a foot wrong.
How old is Pickford?
He's young. He's not. He'd be like 20,
Pickford?
he'd be like
Yeah.
26, 27 or something. Innit?
Yeah, he's not. He's still got a lot of years in
Been
him.
there for a minute, and goalkeepers also peak late.
Yeah.
Yeah. What are you saying about Mudrik's goal? Do you reckon it was a cross or do you reckon it was a shot?
Shot.
You were firm on that, aren't you?
I just like to be.
Yeah,
Just to be
I'm
problematic.
the same. Like we were only saying actually in the group chat, I was like, Jesus, what a goal from Mudrik. And one of the lads were like, yeah, but it was a cross. And I was like, yeah, well, a lot of the great goals are crosses. Regardless, it was a good goal. Like, a lot of good goals, great goals are crosses. Like,
Is that like Beckham's goal, or is it Beckham or is it Ronaldinho? No, Ronaldinho's one was a shot.
bro, there's been some amazing goals that have come from the wing that have like just
But that's like
looped in over the keeper.
the reason I would go against it. It'd have to be a fucking terrible cross because of the direction of it. It goes like it doesn't go like that. It doesn't loop around. It goes like it's has direction on it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's what we think.
I just don't know, like...
Mudryk was destined to score against Arsenal.
Yeah,
Like,
when I
said it all
rewatched the replay, like, he had a look, but his eye line looks like he's looking at the box. It doesn't look like he's looking at the keeper. That's the only thing I'll say.
Yeah.
But look, regardless...
Mudryk, we should also got a penalty.
Yeah,
What? When?
Yeah.
What?
Well,
At what point?
that's debatable.
A tackle on Jesus, man.
I didn't even see that.
That's...
You don't even look at Jesus anymore, man. You don't even look at him anymore, man.
He just sees a blank player when he looks at the screen.
A regen.
What's he doing recently? No.
Oh, don't start this, bro.
No.
Recent
Well,
games,
actually,
Arsenal's.
He's been doing well.
He's been doing
Has he
well.
been doing anything?
Says fucking 9-9 over here. That fella hates going behind the games ratio, didn't he?
That's
He
his
was shit
thing.
for a few weeks.
He'll always just stay in the balance.
And then he was like, what is it? I'm 8 for 8. Oh, so if I don't score
If I
next
don't
game,
score-
I'm going to go 9-8. No, I can't let that happen.
Boom. Buried.
Yeah. I was only saying to you during the week that he's got, bro, he raps it. But normally you don't get to see
Yeah,
it
no, I
because
was agreeing with you on that, but then he
because
did it.
he scores in the 6-yard box or he scores a header or he's always on the end of it, but he rapped it.
We're talking about Haaland, bro.
Haaland. Yeah,
Just making sure you knew
I
there.
was-
yeah. But
Yeah, but look, he had everyone talking shit about him, as usual. Everyone being like, "Oh, is Haaland washed? He hasn't scored in this many games," and then he scored. And then everyone's just like,
yeah, no, he
okay.
did. Fair play. I obviously think people saying about Haaland is like it's just trying to rattle City players or City fans. Like
Yeah.
to say that like he's washed, and I'm one of them. I was slagging you being like he's washed, but like to say a player's washed with 8 and 8 is like, it just shows the standard.
And if you look at the
really.
8 goals he scored, it's
Yeah,
all
it just
very
shows-
good goals. Like,
It
but
shows the standard, man.
did you
It's
see
just,
fucking Doku against Milner?
He's only.
That was
Is Doku only 21?
he's 21, bro.
yeah.
That's
Doku
he
puts
not
players
play-
on ice, bro.
like
I
that.
swear he played like the Euros or something.
That was 20. That Euros was only in
Yeah.
2021. He was 18.
Wow.
Bro, he's a sicko.
He put Milner into retirement.
Yeah.
Oh, that was rough. That was hard to watch.
Mansu Fati got his goal.
Yeah, Akanji. Did you see the goal?
What, Ansu Fati's goal?
Yeah, what
Yeah,
Akanji?
yeah,
Akanji just played
yeah.
it out to him.
Yeah. Akanji, a bit of a poor performance.
No,
Red card.
because I watched the game.
Red
He
card.
he didn't perform poorly. He just had,
He didn't perform great.
but he didn't have a bad performance to say. He like the red card.
He was the cost of a goal and got a red card.
yeah, but that's what there's two moments. Do you know what I mean? Yeah, fair enough. The goal. Yeah. but
Yeah. No,
that's a
I
mistake.
get what you're
But
saying.
then,
I do get what
like
you're
the
saying.
sending off, like if Kanate doesn't get sent off early in the day, how does an hour
No, I'm with you on that one.
an
Like,
hour
we've,
later-
we've done this.
like
We've done this
Can't
over
you get
and
sent
over
off for
about
probably
consistency.
less?
We get consistency in
It's
the
just
game.
like- just-
But did you not see how quick Kanate got whipped?
oh
After that fell, Klopp was like,
too fucking right
come here.
because he should have been sent
Now,
off.
come here now, quick before you get sent off.
I'm not rude about Kanji being sent off because that means Diaz and Stones together for the derby. And that's
It's Manchester Derby next week.
That's what I like.
Next week.
Diaz and Stones together.
Is that even a good derby anymore?
It's look, no, I don't know.
Is that even a good derby anymore? And what do you mean by that? Do you know what I mean? Because the game there's always something that happens in the game. Everyone watches it as well.
Okay, let me ask you, do you think United are going to win this game?
No, I don't think.
He was thinking about saying maybe, and then he was like, "Nah, I can't do that." to myself."
You're asking me,
Yeah.
the City fan, do I think United are going to beat us? No matter.
No, but I
no
don't
matter
think.
how
I don't think.
dumps we
But
are,
like,
I'll never say.
if you ask me, do I think Spurs could be Arsenal in our derby?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
but
they
did
could.
that, all right,
Yeah.
right. You're only saying that now, though.
No, even that.
Quality
right.
of the game, maybe not the best. Entertainment is gonna be there.
Last year
Entertainment's
when they
gotta be
beat
there.
us 2-1 at Old Trafford, they're not even going into that game and think they're going to beat us. No. That's what I'm saying. Like, there's always something that happens. What, we beat them 6-3 as well in the same season, and then the year before it was 4-1. And
I feel a course coming on. I feel this is gonna be clipped.
I'm more standing on the side of that. I think it is a good one to watch. Yeah.
No, look, everyone's gonna watch it.
There's the extra bit of bite about
I
it.
just don't think it's up to that level of the North London derby or
But
something.
I think I've came on here and said that I think
we all
like
agree
watching
on
the
that one.
North London derby.
I think we
more.
all. I think the North London derby is the closest
It's the-
derby
it's
that
the
we
best
have
derby to watch in the
English
league. Yeah, it
football,
is.
definitely.
But can I ask a question?
Go ahead.
Just to go back on Ansu Fati, right?
Yeah,
Is he like we had like big hopes for that fella, right? Or the footballing world.
yeah,
He was up there with the Saka,
Yeah.
the Phil Fodens, Barcelona, wonder
Yeah.
kid. Now he's in Brighton.
now he's at Brighton.
Injuries, really, isn't it?
Yeah,
Tough time injuries.
Do you reckon he can come back? Or
I think any young player can come back. I think
Yeah.
with every young player, they're gonna go through a stage. Well, not every young player, but a lot of young players, they go through a stage where they're still growing. They're still growing.
Yeah.
Like people forget how young they are. So their bodies are still growing. They're getting used to their bodies, so they're gonna go through these little stints with injuries. But then
definitely.
you see so many players coming at the back end of them, like, and
I-
stick and
I-
kick on. Like, do
Look,
you know
I
what I
do
mean?
think, especially
As their
when
body matures, like.
look, I'm kicking back to Bojan and all.
yeah.
I think when there's certain academy players, like whether it's Madrid, United, Barca, even City, whatever, when there's certain youth players that are at the club that are doing real well and then they leave or they go to a different club, I think some people always view it as like almost a failure.
Yeah.
Like, oh, he's not become Messi. or he hasn't become, you know, Rooney or whoever you want to call. But like, I don't feel like he's going. I don't feel like he's probably going to be involved in Barcelona to the extent that everyone thought he was going to be involved. I definitely feel like he might go back. He might stick around for a while, but they've got a lot of good youth players coming through, and I feel like he's going to have a good career.
Yeah.
But I don't feel the majority of it is going to be at Barcelona. No.
I think it's good for him that he's at Brighton.
Do you reckon he goes back to Barcelona and he's like, "You want to see the beach down in Brighton, boys? It's fucking lovely. There's a lot of stones on the lawn." The weather in Brighton's great.
They have a fucking deadly pair. They do.
Yeah. But
No, I think Ansu Fati. I think just need to give him his time.
Because like, look at Odegaard, 16-year-old, bought by Real Madrid. What's it? 5-6 years of
Mediocrity.
Yeah. Pardon?
It went to Sociedad.
Yeah. And then now he's in Arsenal and he's thriving.
Captain.
Right?
That's what I'm saying. Like when you're
But
young,
like, can he? Like
Can he
Arsenal is not the top of the top. Like,
Can he reach that level?
yeah, like, can he be a Galactico again? Can he
I feel like-
Can he
I
be a
don't feel
Barca?
like-
Do you know?
100%.
I feel like, put it like this, I feel like he could definitely have a similar career than what like Sterling has had.
Raheem,
Still.
Everton, Odegaard. Or
No, Fatty.
Fatty.
No, yeah. Like I feel like he could go to, let's just say it's a Bayern and he'll bag.
Okay.
I feel like then he could move from Bayern and go to Liverpool, maybe not City, but maybe United, and he'll bag. But I just don't feel like he's gonna be that like standout world player.
Yeah, I see what you're saying, but
lads,
I kind of fear that. I don't know.
he's 20.
Yeah,
Like that's so young.
but
Do you
this
know
is,
what I
I'm not
mean?
saying he's gonna have a bad career, bro. I'm saying he's gonna have a great career.
Yeah.
But I feel like when people see academy players coming from the likes of Barcelona, the likes, even your man Balde that's there now, he's 16, bro. He could have 4 solid years of football at Barcelona, and he's 20 then, and then he might move, and then people are like, never made it. It's like, nah, he's just. And
He just didn't make it where he is.
He just tipped on. You know what I mean? Like,
I do feel like football as a whole needs to be a bit more patient with young players, especially when they go through these injury riddled year or year and a half or 2 years. Like even, well, no, it's not the same, but like Haaland's last season or last 2 seasons at Dortmund, he was injured all the time. Do you know what I mean? It's because you're still growing.
Yeah.
Still, your body's still just maturing and doing what it needs to do. I feel like even, I know Dembele is at PSG and obviously whatever, but like he had his awful time with injuries, like 3-4 seasons. Then he came back and his last 2 seasons at Barcelona, he was one of their best players.
do
Do you know what I mean? So I feel like you just need to give them time to just get back to themselves.
I just think I wouldn't like being an academy player coming from Real Madrid or
it's
or
the
Barcelona.
height
There's
of
too much
pressure,
yeah.
bro. It's the
I
height of
think I
pressure.
commend the ones that leave more than the ones that stay.
Yeah,
Because
it's
if
the height of pressure.
you leave, it's a big risk. It's an even bigger risk. It's going from being this. Look, I'm Ansu Fati.
Star.
You're the next Messi. You're getting given the 10. You're this. You're that. You're Barca's youngest scorer and everything, and broke all these records for Spain. And there's all this pressure on you. And when he was 17 or something, do you know what I mean? Like that's a mad amount of
It's the
pressure. So it's
same
like
as
for him to be able to kick on and after not a long amount of time notice that he's not in favour and say, right, let me go elsewhere and play a bit of football and get into the team and become the player that I know I can be. I just feel like we commend it way more.
I respect the move as well. I think Brighton.
Yeah.
Brighton's a good. It's not a bad place to go to either. Like that's a.
I just hope he. No, this is not disrespect to Brighton. I just hope he goes.
I
Of
think
course, yeah,
Brighton
of
is the
course.
perfect place
Right
to go.
now.
Like that. Like,
Yeah.
you look at players around the league.
Definitely to get back on his feet, to get into the Prem. Like he might have sat there and been like, look, it's maybe, look, we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. He might be like feeling a bit of animosity around Barca and he's like, do you know what? I want to be a Prem player. I'm going to go to a good side in the Prem. I'm going to try and get my name on the book, show people what I can do, and then I'm going to go from there. Or he might just have wanted to go out, bag a few goals, and come back and see where he stands. But like you said, he's so young as a player that I just feel like he's got a great career in front of him, but I can't. Barcelona move quick, bro. Like they move so quick. The turnover of big players and stuff like that is absolutely phenomenal, and the attraction of other players.
Yeah.
So like I just feel like they'll be on to the next, like, you know, that way.
I think Antifa will have a good career.
He'll have an amazing career, but I just don't think he'll be that. Remember, like Ron was saying when he came out, like, he's gonna be like as big as Messi. It's
No,
like,
the-
first of all, don't fucking
I think
put
that
on him.
pressure is
Don't put
always
that
going to
on
be there at Barcelona. No matter who the next big thing is, there's always going to be that pressure. Like Yamal, the 16-year-old,
Yeah.
is going to get that now forever.
Yeah.
Until-
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
Of
Unless
course.
like this is always going to be until he becomes maybe the next Messi.
Yeah.
That pressure will never leave you.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, moving on to the West Ham Villa game.
Them lads are on small.
Villa are coming for next this season. They're coming
Like
for
they're
next.
like
Ollie Watkins bagging every. What's that? I think it's something like 6 consecutive games. Don't quote me on that one.
fucking.
Douglas
Luiz scored in 6 consecutive home games.
That might be what I'm mixing the
But
stat up
Ollie
with.
Watkins has scored in like I don't know how many games in a row.
Yeah, Douglas Luiz was on the weekend. He's player of the week. Definitely player of the
That's a
week.
good thing to do.
Yeah,
Very
well,
good.
if we're doing player of the week,
think we'll be in agreement.
I actually, believe it or not, so there was some great weeks, like Chris Wood bagged 2. Salah bagged 2, but didn't have a good performance, so we'll park him off the side. Alanga assisted Chris Wood's both goals. Jacob Murphy had another amazing week. To be honest, that right side, I watched that Newcastle game, yeah? That right side of Jacob Murphy, Trippier and Longstaff smoked them. Them 3 lads could have been on the pitch by themselves and they would have smoked them.
The fact that Jacob Murphy and Longstaff are like being like Newcastle's like different makers is nuts because
Crazy,
2
isn't it?
seasons ago them lads were part of that fake smelly thing.
Yeah,
that was like
yeah.
I thought
closing it
Longstaff
and
would have been gone with the takeover.
He's good.
Longstaff
He's good.
is furniture, bro. He's going to be a future Newcastle manager.
It's
That's how much he's not
Yeah,
fucking leaving.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
I think he'll be the Newcastle captain and all. I think he'll be one of them. Like.
I think he has the aura of a captain. He's a local lad. You know what I mean? I think,
he gets it.
And
He's one of them.
he can compete at the level, but he also knows his role. So remember we were talking about this a few weeks ago. He's like, look, I'm not a Sandro Tonali. I'm not the Gamares. But what I can do is I can let these lads know what it means to the fans in the stand, how to gather everybody back together, how to let them know in big games St. James's Park is a fortress. Like, I think he's a good captain on that, and he knows how the club runs. You know that way. I can't imagine him like walking past dinner ladies or anything.
Who's coming in to replace Tonali now?
They're looking at Calvin Phillips.
Yeah, they're looking at Calvin Phillips, a big bag for City.
Get up.
But
I'm thinking I'm done with.
did you hear what Pep said about him?
Yeah.
Well, it was a vague one, wasn't it?
I
It was a
think-
vague one.
I think this is me calling it a day on Calvin Phillips now. To be honest.
I think he probably should have called that day a long
You know,
time
wow,
ago.
I'm happy to give a player their chance, and
He got a documentary on Amazon Prime.
Yeah.
Successful.
he got his treble, he got his trophies, he got the parade. He
Wait,
got
did
the
he
whole
get?
shebang.
Did you get a medal for not playing?
Yeah.
Did you not have to play a minimum amount of games?
5 in the Prem.
Did you do 5 games in Prem?
Yeah, 5 appearances. Doesn't matter how many minutes you play.
Yeah.
And then Champions League, you only have to be in the squad, same as the FA Cup. So
See, because I was listening to the Players podcast earlier on this week, and I think Callum Wilson was saying that if it was him personally, he was like, I can't say I'd move. Like, I would be happy picking up those trophies.
of course,
And it's
Like
it's
like a
mad.
Scott Carson.
There's so many different variations of players that that like some players are like, I would be happy sitting down at the end of my career and being like, look at all the trophies I won.
yeah,
But then there's some players that are like a Jolie and Lescott that's like, no, I don't want to move to Arsenal at the peak. I want to go to Everton and I want to play every week. But like at the end of the day, like obviously he went on done bits at City, but like not a lot of people are gonna remember Jolie and Lescott, regardless of him playing every week or picking up trophies on the bench. So like some players will just be like, fuck it, I might as well have something to remember it.
it 100%. Like,
Okay, you are like
You
if
have
you
to-
look at it as a job, then yeah.
put yourself in Calvin Phillips' shoes, right? So he'll move on from City. He'll go somewhere else. He'll have a decent Premier League career. He'll have what his caps for England. He then retire. And then people look at Calvin Phillips, the lad that captained Leeds, that got them promoted to the Prem, that kept them in the Prem. Do you know what I mean? And then he went to City, and then he won the treble in his fourth season. And do you know what I mean? It all
I know where you're going with. I know where you're going with.
It all sounds better.
100%.
Do you know what I mean?
Like, looking back on the career, it's like, Jesus,
he had a lot of achievements.
that was a phenomenal career.
But in reality,
yeah.
But I think he was unlucky. And I also think it's one of the only things that Pep's got wrong.
All right, then, let me just put a spanner in the works right here. Phil Neville.
Yeah.
What's his cabinet looking like? His trophy cabinet looking
Hefty.
Stacked.
Hefty.
So that's kind of like...
Yeah. That's what we mean. Like, it's one of them.
But do you think Phil Neville sits there and is like, shit, I wasn't the best player? Phil
Neville had more of an impact
they
on...
let me bring all them bad boys home. Like,
Phil Neville probably had more of an impact on United than Phillips has.
I don't know, maybe it's each to their own.
He did.
Yeah, would you not say so?
Phil Neville definitely... Yeah, he had.
That's what I'm saying.
I thought you said he did. I was like, no, he did. Yeah, no, he
I
did.
wouldn't say they're like the same. But like,
No.
I'm just saying for Phillips, I think Pep got it wrong. I think at the time, like everyone else, we thought it was a good signing. Fernandinho was just out the door. We need a backup six. Roger can't play every game. It's like, yeah, all right. You've all the sixes to pick from in the league, and you pick Calvin Phillips. That's not... I'm happy with it. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Calvin Phillips is shown that he's a good player
I know,
for England and for Leeds. It makes sense.
I know
but then,
at the time you didn't really agree, but I still kind of feel like it was... The English part was a big part on it.
Maybe.
Because
I mean,
I'm just looking at it from so the point of view I'm looking at it from, because I just saw a photo there the other day, actually this morning. So just on Instagram, I saw a photo that there's a player called Iggy. He played basketball for Golden State Warriors, same team that had Steph Curry, Klay Thompson. The team, and he's got like 4 NBA rings, right?
Yeah.
And he's got like Defensive Player of the Year or Most Improved Player of the Year trophy as well. Yeah. And there's a photo of him kind of like, do you know that famous Michael Jordan photo where he's just there with his rings?
Where he has the rings.
Yeah. And so Iggy has a similar photo, 4 rings and his Defensive Player of the Year trophy. And I looked at it, I was like, damn, I forgot. Like, you don't even think he's got 4 rings.
Yeah.
Boom. I was like, oh, he actually earned that.
Yeah. But there are some players like that like, for their capabilities, they've earned their trophy or they've earned their medal. Like, I can't necessarily sit here and say that Calvin Phillips 100% earned every single bit of silverware, but what I can say is he definitely earned his move to City.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, that we can
you
say
know that way. So there's
because like if you were to ask me, okay, if I was to ask somebody, okay, I can pull up a game from that season that the Warriors won the NBA, and this is what Iggy did. I can play. I can find your plays, highlights, or whatever.
Yeah.
But if we were to do, okay, this is the treble season that
Calvin Phillips was involved.
You would be pulling at strings because there is no.
Yeah, there's no.
I mean, like Jack.
There's no.
Like I've watched that. I think I watched him every time he played for us last season. Like,
you think?
And again, it's not hate. I'm not hating on him.
I'm not hating on Calvin Phillips at all. I think it wasn't meant to work because, like, obviously, everyone has their first season under Pep, and that's a good thing. You usually give them to the second season, but like, he came in straight away, got injured, like straight away. Not like, and it was a bad one as well. It was a shoulder, so he had to get surgery and all. And so he missed the whole first half of the season when there was rotation being done in these games. We were in the Carabao Cup. Yeah. We were like in the early stages of the FA Cup. So he lost these opportunities. They weren't there for him. So then when he came back, it was the settled starting 11 that ended up being the good starting 11 that won the treble. It's like Foden, for example. Foden was injured last season at a pivotal part when the team got finally settled. And then when you come back from being injured or being out the team, and there's already the settled team that wins. You're not taking anyone out to put someone else in from before.
I think the other thing that people don't give enough credit for is like some people be like, oh, Calvin Phillips is shit, he's not starting, and it's like, well, he's also behind the best 6 in the world at the moment.
Literally.
And like and Rodri doesn't really get injured that much.
No, Rodri
played a mower.
Rodri played 56 games or something last season.
You're going to get a trickle of a few cup games here and there. And then what's in the back of your mind? I can play on my jersey. I'm still sitting on the bench next week. So, like, what sort of motivation is that? Like, yeah, some people be like, well, you take that as motivation, you try and move him out of the squad. But, like, bro, you want to be able to move mountains to get Rodri out of that position.
Like literally, there's nobody in the world that I think gets in there ahead of him. Yeah. Not Royce, not nobody. No. I don't think anyone is like.
No, I probably agree on that one.
No one's knocking on that door.
Just for podcasting sake, why were City looking for Royce?
To make him Calvin Phillips.
back up on him. So Arsenal didn't get him. I said it though the whole time. I didn't want Royce. There wasn't one part of me that wanted Royce.
He did say
didn't want him anywhere near the club.
What's next there, Jay?
What's
next there?
Next, McTominay could be a striker.
Telling you.
That's the next thing on the list. Reece had that shout during the week and I dogged him for it. But after he came out the weekend, he bagged again.
I saw the headline.
I don't think he would be a start number 9, but I think he could be a little false 9.
Play him as the backup striker to Hoyland.
To be fair, you highlighted a good point that he's played his whole career at youth level as a number 9.
Okay, so but then what does the attacking front of United look like?
I'll break it down for you, right? So obviously this fella's played his whole United career number 9, bagging loads of goals. That's 20 months or 20 years, whatever. Gets his call up and by Mourinho. And Mourinho, for some reason, just decides that he's a 6.
But Mourinho's a special one, bro.
Of course, yeah, no, that's what I mean.
He has to make a few of those. Yeah. See you?
Yeah.
No.
Exactly, that's what
You're
I'm saying.
6.
He just does that and it's like, this is you. And then we see Scott McTominay as a 6 and a really, really bad one, but by all means. He just doesn't look like he can play in midfield at all. He's always shying away from things and he's not going. He doesn't play like a midfielder. But then you see him in and around the box and the fella's he's a striker.
He's hungry.
He has that little knack.
He's hungry.
Do you know what I mean? Like he's able to just bag a goal.
I think
what I mean?
Maybe in today's game he might be like more of a false 9 or like a 10. But like
I say big man up top.
But then he needs to move to Burnley.
No, but bro,
he needs to move to Palace.
This is what
he needs to move.
No,
to
it's horrible, bro. That sounds so bad.
But this is what I'm saying. If he wants to be a competing Premier League,
no.
Bro, he needs to move to
Burnley.
See, now listen. You
come on, bro.
I'm saying
he's not a big man up top.
You need to move to Burnley.
He's like it's a hole in a cunt. What do you mean?
He does. He goes to Burnley, bro. He's a star.
Right, but just listen.
He's a star. He goes to Burnley.
All I'm not saying he's going to be United starting number 9. He shouldn't be in the starting level.
No, I do get you.
I think Martial out the window in January. Just let him be the backup. Let him play when Hoyland doesn't play.
Then also, like, you have to ask yourself,
to be what he is.
Like, you have to ask yourself. He just came off talking about Calvin Phillips being a backup and where it has left him. Like, does Scott McTominay constantly go, yeah, I want to be the backup 9?
Well, he's been the backup 6 for how long? And he's alright with it.
Yeah, but to be
he's
fair,
got absolutely no problem just being there.
I suppose where you're coming from.
He
but
likes being at United.
There's been way more of a gap in the market for a 6 than like there is for a 9. So and now they have Hoyland. Like,
there's the market.
So he's still coming off the bench then?
What?
In your ideal world, he's still coming off the bench?
Not my ideal world. In my ideal world, United get relegated. I mean, like, if I'm United manager,
you're sticking them
I'm having Hoyland as the starter.
Cup games.
Yeah, give him a chance.
Do you know
what I mean? Like, the fella scores a lot of goals when he gets the chance.
So, like, what way? If Hoyland still starts, right? Bruno's obviously starting. Casemiro starting for you. Amrabat.
I'll probably. It's hard.
And then like
picking a United midfield is like
that sounded despairful.
Picking a United midfield is like it actually melts my brain. I don't know.
That was disgusting. What you said
Mace on the bench. McTominay as a backup 9, like it's looking booky.
It's looking booky anyway.
That is
it's looking shit anyway.
Yeah, Sancho's at home playing FIFA.
Anthony's just do what you...
I'm actually not going to say
that. We know what he's doing anyway.
But like,
I'm genuinely being serious.
I'm with you.
The cunt has had it so unfair that how can you imagine being a striker No, it's not. It's
It
not like
happens to, believe it or not, it happens to a lot of players. But
it's the gap in position. Striker, number 9 to 6. That's like.
bro, I can't say that. No, you end up as a right full. Most strikers do end up as fullbacks.
But you moved while you were still at academy level. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, fair.
That cunt was a striker
Yeah.
at academy level. At the 23s, like there's clips of him this season. He got called up playing up front and back and goal. I mean, I just turns him into a midfielder. What qualities does Scott McTominay actually show as a midfielder?
What happens if McTominay done a Piers Morgan interview and he's like, I want to be a number 9.
I saying like,
I want to
give
be
me
a
a round
number
of
9.
applause for actually
Fucking
going
Brentford,
out and saying,
come get me. You know what I mean?
do you know?
Brentford sounds better than Burnley, man.
Yeah.
Burnley are.
Oh man, I'm actually upset over that because I like company.
Yeah.
I just like Burnley as a club, and
what is it like? I think it's like. Do you know what I think it is? I think he's sticking to the plan, and he won't change. I think Vinny's one of them cunts where it's like, this is how I'm gonna play. This is how I want my team to play. And I'm not changing.
He's trying to play out of the bottom three, where sometimes you need to rob your way out of the bottom three. You need to nick a goal, lock it up. You need to, like, you know what I mean? Yeah. Send a few long balls in where he's trying to play some nicey bits, and it's just
sticking to his philosophy.
The best league. You're in the best league in the world. It's tough.
This is just down on. But did you listen to Monday Night Football last night? Gary
No,
O'Neill.
what was said?
Just listening to him talk, it's fascinating. Like
Gary O'Neill.
Yeah, it was that.
He is unbelievable.
Listen
bro.
to some of the interviews from last night.
I rate him so highly, bro.
Tactically broke down about like how they beat us and how they beat Bournemouth, and it's fascinating just listening to him speak.
He's a very good manager.
He's
a very good manager.
I said it when he went into Wolves. I think they'll do well.
I was saying it when he was at Burnley, fucking Bournemouth last season. I was like, he's the show for the manager of the season.
100%. The fact he wasn't nominated for manager of the season
is
madness.
Even to make Wolves play some attractive football, you have to be good at your job because Wolves are such a dead team.
Squad,
But
no, it's fascinating. Like listening to him talking about how he tactically set up to beat us, and he was telling Craig Dawson I know where you're best. It's in the box. So the only place I want you man marking Haaland is when you're in the box, and I want you to follow him wherever. And he was saying about how he's trying to make Cunha become more of a player who can be structured, and it's fascinating because initially Carragher's like, so this is how he's playing, and he's like, no, we started with 4, then it was a 3, and it's good.
Yeah,
so
I find him really good. I think he could end up in very, very good place. I know this is a mad shout and very premature, but I think he's a distant Spurs manager.
England job. If Southgate has it.
Yeah, like what can I argue? Gary Southgate got the job.
Southgate has the job.
Watch your man at Forest. What's his name?
Steve Cooper.
By the way, Steve Cooper looks like he's woken up from a hangover. Every time I've seen him play, yeah.
He looks baked all
But there was a show earlier on the season that he was going to get the England job. And if he was in contention, I can definitely see Gary O'Neill being in contention.
That's what I'm saying, the Steve Coopers, the Gary O'Neills, the Eddie Howes, they're all English managers that are tactically astute though. They know how to beat teams on a tactical sense, not necessarily because the players they have.
Yeah, no, 100%. I think Gary O'Neill will only do better the better players he has in the squad. I don't see him as a type of manager that will get overwhelmed by bigger players.
He's just, it's good. They were showing clips of what they were doing in training before they played us and all. It's deadly.
And it's nice to know that they've played to beaches. They've done something to try and beat us. They haven't just ended up.
He said that I go into every game and we have a philosophy of how we want to play. And for every single game, I'm tapering it down to play against the team that we're playing against.
Yeah.
I thought that's just such a good way of looking at it and the way it should be.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You shouldn't go out to play every team the way you want it. And he's even saying the City performance, that's not how I like to play football. But I knew that's what we had to do to win the game.
It's the job that needs to be done. Yeah.
By the way, it just popped into my head there. I was thinking about the weekend's football. Did anybody see Brentford's first disallowed goal?
No. I didn't see that from the Brentford game.
No.
Bro, it was another howler from VAR. Maybe I missed something that I didn't see, right? but you should watch it. Just watch it real quick there.
Oh,
The ball-
Burn is into our 1-0 up.
Both of them.
Yeah.
The ball comes over the top. Nathan Collins clips it back into the box.
Okay.
As he clips that ball back into the box, I think it's Neil Maupay headers it.
Don't like that fella.
Maupay is onside. When the ball is clipped over to Nathan Collins is onside. Offside goal, disallowed. Bro, the ball got clipped over Nathan Collins, he's onside. Nathan Collins clips it back to Maupay. Maupay is onside. Offside, goal disallowed. Now, in the grand scheme of things, no one really cares. No one heard about it because they still won the game.
Yeah.
But it's a howler, bro. It's another howler. This is week after week after week.
Well, like,
there's fucking
Is there
howlers
anything
going on.
that could be done? I don't think
No,
so.
no.
This
Look, and this is the thing. Like, I
an
think
apology
in
is what's gonna happen.
In that scenario as well, it's like, well, hey, what do you want me to do?
That goal wasn't given.
That's not given, bro.
Why?
Like they won the game, they still got the 3 points. So I'd say VAR is just like, here, sorry about that. You know what I mean?
What? Because the two lads are offside in there.
They're saying that they're offside.
Yeah, but the two lads are offside. That's obvious. What? No, what? I'm saying, what's the? They're offside on purpose. These two like.
Yeah.
What's
Yeah.
what? So what?
So clip.
They're saying that they're impeding. Fuck off. That what?
Yeah, so there's two players in the centre that are clearly trying to
They're
draw the
offside
centre.
on
They're trying to draw the
purpose.
centre halves back. When the ball's played, they kind of run forward. The ball's played out to the far side.
Where Mopay is running from behind. Yeah.
And Maupay's on the far side of the post, and it was called offside.
That's madness.
What's going on, man? That's schoolboy level.
They
You know what I
need
mean?
to sort out the rules for. Oh, jeez, the words to leave me brain there. Impeding with with the keeper and like what's class as offside and not, because I'll just keep going back to that Rashford one against us. Like that's like that doesn't actually. This rule is all over the what they're saying about what's to be considered as offside and what's not. Like what's impeding and what's not.
Real quick before what time are we on?
50 minutes.
50?
Yeah.
Are we? I feel like I'm talking ages. What was I going to say about goal of the week? Did you see many goals?
I didn't see many, but from what I was seeing,
I like these
Whether
segments, man.
Huh?
I like these segments.
Yeah, goal of the week.
Dallo or Son,
Dallo smashed it.
Mudryk.
See, this is it, right? I have Dallo for me is the personal winner because it's from play. Son gets a close second because it was a nice goal. Mudryk, if he meant it, which
He did.
there's debates over, I don't think he did. It takes the cake, but I don't think he meant it. I really don't.
Were
think
you
he
like half snapping that you didn't sign Mudryk after watching his performance against us?
What's that?
Were you half like snapping that you didn't sign Mudryk after watching him
No.
against us?
Who you say? Who you?
I'm
if-
happy that we got Trossard, bro.
Just clear your mind, yeah.
Yeah.
You can just clear your mind a second, yeah.
Okay.
If you could pick a player 6 months ago, would you pick Trossard or would you pick Mudryk?
You
With
know,
no information.
you know who
We
you
know
would
if I
have
would have picked, I would have
You would've
picked
picked Mudryk.
Mudryk. And I
Yeah.
think Mudryk under Arteta would have been amazing.
Yeah.
Mudryk is gonna be very good.
I back it.
gonna be
I back
very,
it.
very,
I'm
very
not
good.
dogging him because I think he's talent. I'm not gonna lie. The first game I seen him playing for Chelsea, I think it might have been a pre-season game.
No, it was
yeah,
against Hughes.
bro, this fella's feet were so quick. They were so quick. He was doing stuff with the ball, not a lot, but you know, little glimpses where
Yeah.
I was like, oh, there's a player in him. Like he's toy scenarios. He's in, he's out. And then I don't know if another thing we have to take into consideration. The fella's coming from Ukraine, bro. Yeah.
As a whole,
coming-
he was playing in Ukraine.
Yeah, it's not
While
only
the whole
what
shit
is
was going
on there, but also even just from a different culture, a total different culture.
Imagine him now at Arsenal with Zinni.
Bit of sauce. But like realistically, yeah, he's at Arsenal. He's at Arsenal, yeah. He's sitting on the bench.
Yeah, but he's got Zinchenko there You know, mentoring him,
What's he gonna do
Two
for
of
him?
the boys
Like,
on the bench. You know what I mean?
playing on the same side of the
Yeah,
wing, man.
yeah,
Man,
fair.
it would have been
he's
good.
gonna help him get ready for training now.
Yeah,
What?
yeah.
No, but I think if Mudryk went to Arsenal, it would have worked out much better.
I think it would
Everybody.
definitely would have worked. I also don't feel like Chelsea have a great.
Arsenal were just too tight with the old pockets, you know.
No, they wanted to spend, didn't they?
No, they didn't offer enough. That's what it was.
Oh, really?
Chelsea
Yeah,
offered
yeah.
more.
But well, they got it out for Rice. Pause.
Yeah, we learned from the Mudryk scenario that you have to spend, and you
Yeah,
know,
like you should just sign them. Like,
But that no. Well,
They should
it
have
wasn't
signed
Arteta. It wasn't Arteta, but what's your man's name? Pepe.
Trossard? Who? Pepe.
That's
Nicolas
club signing.
That was what?
Club signing.
Yeah, that wasn't Arteta. That was
That
who
was
there
under, that
before?
was under Emery, I think.
Emery. Yeah, that was a howler.
£80 million.
I won't say it's a howler, man.
That was a howler.
Well,
What?
That was a
Okay,
howler.
money wise, yes, but I still think there's a player in there in Pepe.
We'll just have to wait another 5 years to see him.
Bro, he's disappeared
gone
off the
already.
face of the earth. Where is he playing? Nice or
He's
something?
playing in Turkey.
Turkey, man.
Is he in Turkey? That's what he is. He's an absolute Turkey.
I just feel like there was something there with Pepe. And
Maybe.
Pepe was a hell.
but
I don't
Eight-
think he was
80
a
million
bad.
for a
Look,
player.
he wasn't a Werner. He wasn't a bad player.
yeah,
But like he just didn't do it for us.
nah, he just didn't fit with us.
It was like Naby Keita for us. Wasn't a bad player, but he just didn't do it.
Yeah,
Just sound, just cut your losses. Sound. It is what it is. What's the worst player you've seen at City? Personally, look, just
Calvin Phillips.
look. You might watch the podcast.
You're asking me, who obviously don't watch football years and years. I'll say that.
No, but just for
From
you,
what I've
yeah,
seen,
for you.
It is Calvin Phillips.
What
oh
year
no!
did
Wait,
you
wait,
start
wait,
watching
wait,
football
wait,
then, bro?
wait. I got into football in 2019. I'm gonna have loads of people being like, "Oh, he's only watching football."
No, that's fair. It is what it is.
Stand on it.
It is what
But
it is. Sure, you're only born till 15. Big lad. He's a big boy.
I thought your man Angelino was bad. He was bad.
Oh yeah,
he
the
was
little
bad.
ball fella.
Yeah, he got
That's
the start.
a
He got
long
the start
time.
against Liverpool
Did
and
he
all
come
that.
from Salzburg or Leipzig?
Leipzig.
Yeah.
He was bad. Ben Mendy wasn't great either.
Well,
he's another player.
Ben Mendy wasn't a good footballer. He was rather poor.
yeah.
Did that Mendy? Is that the one with the scandal?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
He
proved innocent in the
he
end.
got the charges, but yeah.
No, it was definitely a scandal though.
Yeah. But
It was a big scandal.
who else? Give me a minute.
Angelino might be.
Angelino. But Angelino wasn't. Angelino had showed some glimpses. Phillips showed me absolutely none.
Do you think that's from a lack of chances?
Yeah, no, I do.
Yeah.
100% do.
Yeah,
I
yeah.
think he wasn't given as enough chances.
I just
early
don't
on.
think. No, I don't know how true it is, but I've heard through the grapevine that Pep apparently just did not fancy him from the minute he seen him, from the first training session.
Yeah, I thought he wanted him though. He wanted the player. He did want the player.
No, that's
Pep wanted
fair,
the
but
player.
What?
Pep wanted a player, and then he saw him train. He's like, no.
I heard through the grapevine that he seen him trying the first day, and he was like,
Yeah,
No.
I'm sure he must have seen it because it's like playing for Pep is
difficult.
Just different.
Yeah, it's difficult.
different than playing for anyone else.
it's difficult.
It's like
He
do you know what I
either
mean?
likes you or he just.
Yeah, I feel like I'm forgetting about someone that we signed.
But I feel like the one thing I will say about Pep is I feel like he's got enough respect for you when he doesn't like you to be like, we're gonna let you go. Like I feel like Pep be good at breaking up with his missus.
Yeah.
Know what I mean? He wouldn't drag it on for too long. He'd be like, listen, me and you was just not working
It's
out.
just not
You know that way.
Yeah.
But you see some players at clubs that just disintegrate and they're just left. Or like, you know, they're put down to academy teams, or it's just like, I don't really rate that from managers too.
Yeah. I think Phillips is the worst that I've seen.
Yeah.
He's probably
Huh?
What about you, man?
Oh, bro.
There's a whole
the
era
the
there,
list
man.
goes on.
I've seen
Top three players that you've hated seeing.
that I've hated, bro.
Hated seeing in a Liverpool jersey.
Number one is Ricky Lambert. I fucking hated when we signed Ricky Lambert. Because how disheartening it is as a fan for everyone to be like, oh, I've seen a new signing. And you're like, yeah, count. Yeah.
I forgot
Yeah, he signed Ricky Lambert. There was no, it wasn't. Is it No, it's not Palacios. Oh, let me get this dude's name up. Let me get this. I have to Google this fella's name.
If you had asked me before last season, I would have said Ake was a really, really bad Pep signing. Ake's first 2 seasons were not good at all. Like, they really weren't.
But it's a great gamble. Not a great gamble, but it's a great.
Oh, great gamble.
Great
45
move.
million from the centre half from Bournemouth that went down to then what he is now.
But like he was also a Chelsea reject as well.
Andre Verona.
The guy from Russia or Ukraine or something.
Mm-hmm. Do you remember? It looked like it looked like Rafa went to get his car fixed, yeah.
Yeah.
And he seen some fella fixing the car, and he was like, "You look like a big lad. You doing centre half." The fella had a ponytail. He had the side shaved. He was dirt, bro. He was so actually. Funny enough, 2 of the players in my top 3 list both had ponytails. Yeah.
Yeah.
There was another fella that was from Greece. Oh,
Tsimikas?
huh?
Tsimikas?
No. What's his name? For Liverpool.
Man, that like period from like 2006 to just before Klopp came in was rough for you.
Rough
boys.
times.
Yeah. No, I can't remember this geezer's name, but
Galatasaray scored. Ooh, that's not good.
The Pepe score?
Kyriakos.
Even
Yeah, it
Galatasaray.
was Kyriakos. I was right. This fella Kyriakos was, bro, I can't even tell you how bad he was. And he came in, and it was like one of those players where people are like, I suppose, like if they say he's all right, like we're gonna have to go with it. No, bro. I've never seen someone look so uncomfortable in Liverpool jersey either. In anyone's jersey, to be fair. I don't know if you can see this fella now.
Man, that looks like GTA 4 or something.
That looks like, what's that man's name? Bro, 2 of the lads in my top 3 list had ponytails. There's been loads of players that have passed through Liverpool that are bad, bro. Paul Koscielny, Charlie Adams.
Paul Kaczewski, no?
That's the one. Who am I saying?
You're saying Laurent Koscielny.
That's the one. Legend of player. Fucking bro. There's been so bad. Like, and then, do you know what, actually, I might even do a trio of ponytails. Yeah. Andy Carroll was another dope.
I thought he was like going to be nailed on when you were talking about ponytails.
No, that's another. You can put 3 of them in a bucket with the ponytails.
Do you not have a decent spell though?
No.
No?
He had a decent spell from where he was.
Okay.
Like, he rose from the grave and scored 6 goals, maybe. You know what I mean? Nah, he had a bit of a better one than that, but I think we paid 50 bags for him at the time. We spent our Fernando Torres money on Andy Carroll. Because
Did
we
Andy Carroll
panicked.
not come in at the same time as someone else though? That was good. So where there's like a snap
Suarez.
of Andy
Suarez.
There you go, yeah.
You know what I mean? So that overshadowed how bad Carroll was. But like, that was at the time where teams were trying to recreate that Defoe Crouch little link up.
Yeah.
Big man, knock it down. You know what I mean?
Defoe Crouch, man.
Defoe and Crouch, yeah. I think Jermaine Defoe was slept on as one of the best finishers that the game's ever seen. Like, that fella was brazy. And as well, Crouch doesn't get enough credit. He's a big man. He's seen as a bit of a gimmick. That fella was bagging.
Yeah.
Like, he was
scoring,
bagging
man.
as well.
Defoe, I always used to play him in FIFA. Even though he was a Spurs man, I always used to pick him up.
Yeah, he's a sicko, and he was quick. He came from West Ham, didn't he? The academy stages.
I think so, yeah.
Yeah, he came from West Ham.
That Spurs team were actually not bad. You had Defoe, you had... They're actually quite a fast team. Aaron Lennon as well.
Aaron Lennon was a bully.
Was Darren Bent there as well?
Darren Bent, I think, came later than that. I'm nearly sure.
They didn't play at the same time, no?
I don't know. Maybe they did. They had a little bit of a crossover, but they had like Spurs have had some players, bro. They had obviously Modric. They had Dembele. Do you remember how good Dembele was? Dembele was possibly one of the best technical big men I've ever seen in my life. Like, he used to glide, bro. He'd glide.
Did
They had
Fellaini?
Fellaini.
Fellaini. How do you say his name?
That was at United.
Yeah.
Yeah, he was
Where
at
did
Everton.
He came from Everton.
Yeah,
Okay,
he was at
okay.
Everton. Jonathan Woodgate came from Spurs and went to Real Madrid and scored an own goal and got a red card in his debut
Yeah.
for Real Madrid.
Jonathan Woodgate was something.
Something
Do you know,
forgotten.
I saw another photo of another for like a team lineup from back in the day. Hargreaves was on the right wing for United.
Yeah, bro, in the Champions League final.
Hargreaves on the right.
It was the same problem that they had at England at United because they had Scholesy, they had some solid centre mids.
Yeah.
But Hargreaves is another. Do you know what? We'll do a new segment of forgotten footballers.
Yeah.
Yeah, that like, or maybe underrated. It can be an underrated footballer or a forgotten footballer that people either totally forgotten about or they've
How far
underrated.
back is this gonna go for you, Reese?
Not far at all.
Cam Phillips.
out of the conversation.
But like,
Forgotten footballers,
there's
man,
players
that's-
that were underrated, like that. I wouldn't even say they weren't rated because they were rated, but
Yeah.
like people like Shevchenko and stuff like that.
And Chelsea Shevchenko or like
Just in general,
general,
like, people
okay.
don't give like players like that enough credit because they had bad stints, or like Hurling Crespo, or like.
Yeah.
Do you remember like
Crespo was a baller.
like some underrated players that just didn't really break the whole.
I think a Liverpool fella, Lewis, number 7.
Number 7,
I think he wore number 7.
Lewis Garcia.
Lewis
Yeah,
Garcia.
he's a legend. He scored that goal against Chelsea. Remember?
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, he was
a menace.
underrated. Yeah,
Yeah.
he was underrated big time. Or Cisse, he was a legend. Bro, do you know what? After that podcast, I was like, I actually wonder how good of a player he was. Like, because you know when you're a kid and you like a player,
Yeah.
in your brain, they're always better than what they are.
Insane.
I think he bagged like 14 goals for Liverpool or something.
All career.
I think it was, yeah.
Oh,
It was in around that. It was like max 20, I think.
Nah, there's something. My dad just used to hate on him so much.
Did he?
Yeah, just because he was a black player with blonde hair.
Oh really? Yeah. He was almost like the Black Beckham though.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Because he used to change up the hairstyles, the boots. Remember, he was one of the first ones I seen wearing 2 different boots.
Yeah.
Do you remember? And the old generation hates.
Yeah,
shit
my dad
like
was
that.
like, he's just too flamboyant. He's like, he's not playing the game.
I remember when I seen him, obviously at that stage, I was like, I'm gonna do that, and I was like,
The 2 boots, man.
shit, I need to buy 2 pair of boots. I'm
pairs
definitely
of
not gonna be allowed to do that. Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? Tried to change out the boxes, and the boots and JJB and all just didn't work. But yeah, no, I think there's plenty of players that didn't get enough.
Eduardo, man. From
Eduardo
Arsenal.
at Arsenal, yeah. Or Carlos Vela. Do you remember him?
But I don't think he didn't do much for us though.
He didn't do much.
He turned better as his career was better before and after
and
Arsenal.
after Galaxy. Eduardo snapped his leg, didn't he? Was that he was the leg snap?
That's we would have got another trophy if he didn't get injured, man.
Yeah.
We would have got another premiership, man.
Someone snapped their leg in the Prem recently.
Recently?
Basham, was it? Off Sheffield United. Was it
That's,
Basham?
yeah.
Is it?
Yeah, I
Fair
think
play.
so, yeah.
Basham off
Only like
Sheffield United.
3 weeks ago, 2 weeks. 3
Did you not
weeks
see
ago.
it?
No.
Bro, it was one of them where like,
Horror.
you know they do the tackle and then they're like, obviously they're like, me leg sore, and they look and they hold their leg and the leg and it
the leg
just
is
flops and he's like,
His like foot was like planted, and you could see like the top of his leg just sticking it out.
oh, bro, what a bad.
That's so bad because
challenge.
that could be the end of we ever heard from him. That's just the shittest part. Because
Could be.
I think I was saying, was it you that was saying to when like a player at like a bigger club, when something like that happens to them, everyone's like, oh,
You can't wait to see you back.
Can't wait to see you back and this
Yeah.
and that.
Yeah.
But like for someone like him, he snaps his leg. His recovery time is gonna be like at least a year.
Bro, next time he plays, Sheffield could be in the championship.
Exactly, but I mean like
That's unfortunate.
It's
like
crazy.
it'll happen, and by the time he comes back, Sheffield they'd have a new player brought in his position, and everyone just forget. Like no one, like you're not gonna see all the social media pages posting "Welcome back, bleeding Chris Basham." Realistically,
Yeah. No,
everyone's
no.
there because oh look at the horror leg break, but no one cares
But like
anymore.
fair enough, like when Harvey Elliott snapped his leg, He's young.
He's at Liverpool as well.
Still
though.
ground.
That's different.
You
Yeah,
know what
you
I
said
mean?
it right there. He's at Liverpool.
He's at Liverpool. He's young. The recovery's gonna be quick. Fans want to see him back in the squad. Like, remember Aaron Ramsey? He snapped his leg, didn't he?
Yeah.
And then he was similar because people were like, because at the time where he snapped his leg, he was like one of the big dogs.
Yeah.
Like if he was English, there would have been so much more chat about him. But the fact that he was Welsh, it was like,
You're right about that, man.
yeah, because it was Aaron Ramsey and Jack Wilshere.
What a midfield duo.
That duo was like, that was set to be the next pairing for
Yeah.
ages.
I
Like,
feel like with Arsenal and Liverpool, there's been so many what ifs. If
yeah.
if
There's
this
been so
were-
many
yeah.
turnovers of players.
Yeah.
So many turnovers.
It's
of
like right
players.
now, I'm loving to see that Jack Wilshere is thriving as a manager.
Yeah. I heard he was struggling a little bit with mental health and stuff like that, so it's good.
Before.
He said, well, he was talking about recently. I was listening to a podcast, can't remember what one it was, but he was saying like just his time away from football, because a lot of players do that when they step away. They're like, yeah, I just need to get away from this football, and then they step away, and then they realise, shit, all I really know is football. So I'm glad that he's gotten back into, especially Arsenal.
Yeah.
Fair enough, like,
Somebody's looking at him. Another team is looking at him.
really, is he a coach? He's a coach though.
No, he's the
managing,
he's
is he?
managing the under 18s.
Right, okay.
Yeah.
Right.
But
He
there's
won the league last year, didn't he?
yeah, there's another team that wants to pick him up.
Okay.
It's a Premier League 2 team, isn't it?
Is it?
It is, yeah.
They're looking at him.
Yeah.
No, it's Arsenal's Premier League 2 team are the one. That's where he is. Like,
That's who he's. Oh, sorry,
Yeah.
it's 18s. But no, he fucking.
No,
Yeah,
no,
I hope to see him.
it's the 18s.
you sure he's not Premier League 2?
No, it's the young fellas.
He might do a bit for the Premier League too. He might
Do
be
you know,
gaffer.
like,
He might be gaffer
You know
at
that was a
18s.
different one. I thought he was. I thought the documentary and all was.
The documentary was with the under 18s.
Oh,
Yeah.
I thought it was.
But not actually forgotten. Probably not forgotten. But Freddie Lundberg.
Yeah. I don't
Do you
think
remember
he's
saying him
forgotten
at all?
as
No, bro. This fella was. Where is he? Norwegian.
Swedish.
Is he the one?
Mohawk. Dyed Mohawk and
Is he the
everything.
one that managed Arsenal for a bit before Tete, or is that someone else?
Yeah, he
That's
was-
him.
That's
Yeah,
him.
he was there. Yeah,
Wow.
he was bad. As a manager.
As a
as a
manager.
manager.
Did you not have like a little decent spell with him as the coach before Tete came in?
Two wins in a row.
Yeah.
That's all. I remember being like,
No, he wasn't great.
next time we get him in as the gaffer and keep us, leave us with Arteta. That's what I
Another
remember
fella just
thinking.
came to my mind. Theo Walcott.
What?
I don't think he's underrated, but he's not on that list of players that I hate. Or like like your list of your Liverpool players that just Theo Walcott's one of those players that just never fulfilled what I thought he was gonna do.
Yeah. This is actually probably bad to say, but you know who I put on the same level as Theo Walker?
Who?
Aaron Lennon.
Aaron Lennon.
Yeah.
What you think? I think because I don't know because it's not the same. Spurs back then isn't Spurs of what it is right now.
Yeah.
So like, the expectations I would never have been that high.
Yeah, no, I get it.
Because he wasn't a starting right wing for England.
Aaron Lennon.
I don't think he was a starting right wing. Was he?
Yeah, but if I'm just talking strictly Prem, like I think everyone else other than Spurs fans rated Lennon because how quick he was.
Yeah.
He used to get in behind. Like he was like an Ashley Young with pace. You know what I mean? Ashley Young was quick, but like not on that level. Like Theo Walcott when he got moving, bro. Do you remember that goal he scored where he just kept moving, rid the tackle, got up, done a little chip? Like he was unbelievable. But I feel like even, and this is probably another one again, but like Sterling, they're all in that bucket where they've all of them have had good patches. They've all done well. They can all look back in the career and be like, shit, I'm proud
I
of
just need
that.
to make sure you're talking about Raheem, right?
Yeah.
He's that success, man.
Just think
He's
Sterling's
what?
above them lads.
No, I
wouldn't-
just don't.
100 Premier League goals.
Yeah, I wouldn't put Raheem with them.
How many league titles being like one of the best players in the team? Do you know?
No, I don't.
Really?
No, Raheem Sterling's playing football since he's 16 years of age, and people are like, oh, he's got 100 league goals. Yeah, I fucking hope so. He's a winger. I hope he does. He's playing professional first team football since he's 16 years of age.
What more are you looking for from Raheem?
Bro, if Aaron Lennon played for Man United when they were in the peak of the powers, we would be talking about him the same. They didn't.
Yeah, but like,
Theo Walcott played in the league winning side, we'd be talking about him the same. He didn't.
but Sterling in our team was one of the standouts. So it wasn't like he was just one of
So was Theo Walcott and Aaron
part
Lennon.
of the show. Yeah, but I mean, he's one of the reasons we won that 100-point season. Like,
But that's
he
what
was
I'm
our
saying.
best
You can
attacker.
argue that he's one of the reasons he's won the league, but that's what I'm saying. If Theo Walcott or Aaron Lennon were in a league winning side, they were the reason that their teams were in their league positions because they were bagging and they were assisting.
Okay, but I don't think Theo Walcott and Aaron Lennon are the same level of Raheem Sterling.
That's fair. You don't have to.
If we're going like FIFA ratings, I think Raheem Sterling's like a solid 86. Aaron Lennon and Theo Walcott 77, 78, 79.
You're saying Theo Walcott is a 77 at the peak of his powers.
At the peak of his
an
powers,
Arsenal
at
fan,
the peak of his powers.
that is
Okay, at the peak of his
shocking,
powers, 82.
82.
Yeah.
If we're talking about longevity, Sterling has has done it. Yeah, 100%
Yeah.
overall career. Yeah, he's had a better career. But we're talking about just you're picking out that player on one day of football.
Are you
For
looking at him as a Liverpool fan?
I'm looking just as a football fan in general, bro.
Are you looking at him as a stint at Liverpool, or are you looking at him?
Just as in general. But like you have to realise that Theo Walcott played from 16. Yeah, he was one of your youngest players.
Yeah.
He had a bad injury, didn't he?
Yeah.
Never really fizzled back from that. Like an extremely bad injury. Never really fizzled back for it. Raheem has had a few injuries.
He's had-
Not
that's actually something that he hasn't had really.
but this is what I'm saying. He's had a few injuries, not extremely bad. He's had a
Okay.
few niggles.
Okay.
If Raheem goes and snaps his leg, it's a different story. His longevity of his career is amazing. But like I said, he's been playing football since he's professional, first team football.
Yeah.
Since he's 16, I would hope as a winger he has 100 goals.
So what do you think he should have?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Yeah.
What is Sterling?
What's he lacking?
missing?
Boys, you were saying, look, I'm putting all those players in a shit pile of footballers. That's not what I'm doing. I'm saying Aaron Lennon was a phenomenal player. Theo Walcott was a phenomenal
So you're
player.
more putting them up.
You're putting them
Yeah, right.
up there with Raheem.
Yeah, bro. But even at that, they're not the best the league has seen. They're not, bro. For me, they're not. They're 100% not.
I think Raheem has a bit more to him, man.
So you were saying Raheem Sterling is in a bracket with Henry.
I'm not going that far.
Well then, bro, what are we talking about? How many levels of the game is that?
It's a good point, but
Sterling is a hard one in that regard. Though.
yeah,
He is a hard one.
I think he's a very
You
successful
can't,
player.
you can't look
Of course
past
he is.
what
He's
he's
had a
done. What
long
he's
career. What
actually,
age is he?
He's like our age.
28?
Yes,
No.
yeah.
What?
He's
20
he might actually be.
Yeah, yeah. Let me
He's
check
like
now.
26. No.
He's definitely not 26.
Bro, the fella has nearly, what is it, 13 years of
Yeah,
football under his
28
belt?
years old, 28.
So what has he got?
12
12
years.
years of football under
Yeah.
his belt.
Yeah.
So how many goals has he got in his career?
He's 100 league goals. Over like 100 and something.
So statistically, he's bagging 10 goals a year
Okay, so he's
since he started.
Yeah.
What are we talking about
he
here,
scored, He scored 166 goals altogether.
All together, like,
Altogether.
what are we talking about? League goals,
He's
Prem
only
games.
100 and something.
These
league
are
goals.
Premier League goals.
He doesn't
166.
have
Yeah.
166 league goals.
He's got
He-
23 goals for Liverpool. He's got 131 for City. And he's got
He
12.
didn't score 131 league goals or something.
Right, let me see.
Oh,
He-
my bad.
he-
my bad, my
yeah,
bad.
yeah,
He
yeah.
scored his 100 league
Yeah,
goal
yeah,
yeah,
2
sorry, I was
seasons
looking
ago.
at
He'd probably be on about 110.
So he's got 91 goals for City, 18 goals for Liverpool, and 9 goals for Chelsea.
So what's that
91,
total?
118.
118.
Yeah.
So he's averaging
118
just under 10 goals a season.
But he's averaging. So he's had
In the Prem.
356 appearances in the Prem, and 118 goals. So that's close to every third game he scores.
Yeah. But you're saying,
But I
like, I'm
don't-
calling him dog shit. I'm just saying, those boys at their peak of the powers were as good as Raheem Sterling. They just were.
I don't think I agree with that now.
You don't have to.
I know,
bro.
I don't have
You
to.
don't have to. You don't have to. Like,
I just think Raheem is slightly better.
if you stretch it out over time,
Yeah.
I'm talking about a concentrated spot. If you take all of those boys out on their best days, yeah,
Yeah.
I feel like Aaron Lennon, maybe you can put below the bracket, yeah?
Yeah.
But like I've watched Aaron Lennon absolutely dismantle players, bro. Dismantle players on his day. Theo Walcott was the exact same. Sterling is the exact same. But look, we're talking about, like, if you're talking about an Eden Hazard in comparison to Sterling on that day, Eden Hazard laps him 10 times out of 10.
Yeah. Yeah.
These boys are very good English wingers that have had good careers.
Yeah. But
What are we talking about here? Like,
I think
like you was one of the ones in the first episode talking about levels. There's levels.
But I think Sterling needs a bit more respect on his name, person.
Not from me, he doesn't.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
That's fair enough. But just if it
Someone
was,
that averages 10 goals a season.
yeah, but you're talking about from when he's 16.
Yeah, I know what I'm talking about.
But
Bro. I was the one that brought it up.
Exactly. How many goals do you expect in a 16, 17, 18, 19 year old to score in the league? You know what I mean?
I'm not saying he should score anymore, but you are putting him on a pedestal like he's
got
unbelievable. He's an extremely good footballer.
He is.
That has had a good career.
I agree.
What more do you want from me?
But he's got
So
like
is
got
anything more than what I've mentioned?
no.
So,
But the thing like
no,
no. The thing
so
with
argument over.
Would you
what differentiates him is that he's got premierships.
Bro,
He's
so
got
Steven
accolades.
Gerrard's a shit player then.
No.
That argument is always just so fucking invalid.
But
bro.
I also think
But
that
there's there's just Steven Gerrard is also
The
a
eye test-
generational
The
player.
eye test puts Aaron Lennon, Theo Walcott, and Sterling on the same level, bro. I don't care what anyone says.
right.
That
yeah.
is mad.
So this is what I'll say. Yeah, I think on the day thing is such an easy cop out for any argument with any players because it doesn't matter what they do on that because you look at every single Premier League winger that's ever played that's had a good game. You can say on their day. Do you know what I mean? You say, on his day he was out of this world, unbelievable.
No, you
But
can't.
then,
No,
you
you
can't.
can't.
What?
No, you can't.
What?
No, you
Yeah.
can't. You said any Premier
No,
League
but
player
I mean,
on the
like,
day.
of any sort of regard that's regarded as a good player.
We're going back to your Wan-Bissaka take now.
Yeah, but you can look at a good, great game from Wan-Bissaka and say, Jesus, on his day, on that specific day, he was very good. Yeah, do you not know what I mean?
No, I don't agree.
What? You don't
Because-
agree? You
no,
don't agree
so-
with...
no,
I haven't even
so-
finished speaking.
But what you're trying to say is that on any day you can pick any good player and compare them with an unbelievable player. Like
On
no.
their single day as well.
Look,
yeah.
I can't compare Raheem Sterling on his day to Henry on his day.
That's not
I
what
can't.
That's not what I'm not
So what are you saying
I'm not
then?
saying.
Where's
I'm
this
just
argument
saying
going, bro?
for,
Okay,
for
okay.
like Theo Walcott and Raheem Sterling.
Maybe I would give you that Aaron Lennon is maybe a push.
Yeah.
He's a push. But for that era of football, like he was just that player, got to the byline, it was
Oh yeah. See, I would just the way I'm looking at it, I just
It
don't
is
see.
what it
I just
is,
don't.
bro.
I just don't see Aaron Lennon as Raheem Sterling's peer.
Aaron Lennon's a push, I'll give you that.
I
Aaron Lennon's a
see
push.
Raheem Sterling's peer more like a Mahrez, Jack Grealish.
No, what? Grealish?
Like these are players that
No. Grealish is not on the same level as
no peers. His
Sterling.
peers like
No.
As peers, like
Yeah.
I know what you're saying by peers.
Yeah.
It's P-E-E or...
Yeah,
no,
yeah.
no. Not Grealish.
maybe not Grealish. Okay.
You can't. You're Sterling... Oh, like, that cunt has put up numbers and say, like 20 plus goals in a season. Do you know what I mean? Like, even in one of our...
He scored
even in
20
our,
plus goals in a season.
yeah.
Sterling.
So if he's had some
Sterling.
bad seasons as well, then no.
Yeah. Of course he has, though. Do you know what I mean? We all know that.
I mean, he's a putting him on a pedestal, boys. Like he's.
But you
God's
look at Sterling's time at City, yeah. Like
we
just
should-
strictly, it's good. Like, do you know what I
We
mean?
need to do it. We need to do
Well,
a
I
tier
never
list
said he was
episode.
bad. I never said he was bad. This is what I'm saying.
But, like, I'm saying-
Sterling is an exceptional
more
English
just-
player that has a good career.
But you can't. But then Theo Walcott, like, how many good seasons did
I
Theo
feel- I
Walcott
feel- I
had?
feel like there's a
how many
little bit-
goals did Theo Walcott score? Do you know what I mean?
But,
Yeah.
but this is what I'm saying. You snap Sterling's leg. You can't have that argument.
Yeah, but
You
did-
can't,
but that's what
because
I'm
it
saying,
never happened to him.
It didn't happen to him exactly. So
Exactly. So you can't have the argument. I'm talking about if I'm watching a Premier League game and you're watching those boys on the day, I'm not sitting here being like, Raheem Sterling is exceptionally better than a Theo
But
Walcott.
on his day, Raheem Sterling was unbelievable. Like, do you know what I mean? Like,
But this is what I'm
and
saying.
and he
On
did
the
it
days,
at the
my
height.
argument is,
Yeah.
on the
Boy.
days, Thierry Henry is an exceptionally better player than Sterling.
Our Theo Walcott and Raheem Sterling, who had more days? Sterling.
Bro, we're just going in circles here.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah,
We're going in circles.
let's get on
We're
to
going
the,
in circles.
let's go on to the predictions.
Yeah, predictions, real quick. Yeah, so you're first.
I'm going 2-1 Spurs.
Yeah, 2-1 Spurs. I'm going 3 Palace at home. I'm going 3-0 Spurs. Nah, yeah, go on then.
3-1 Spurs.
Right, Chelsea, Brentford.
2-0 2-0 Chelsea.
12 kick off. I'll go 2-1 Chelsea. So, you have to push the goals out.
What you said 2-0, you said 2-1.
2-1, yeah.
3-1 again, Chelsea.
3-1, yeah,
Chelsea.
yeah.
That one hard to say.
Yeah. Theo Walcott FC against Sheffield.
Bournemouth and Burnley first.
Jeez. What a game.
What, Arsenal and Sheffield?
No. Burnley.
Yeah, if I hear some reason his phone, Arsenal and Sheffield at first. Don't know.
Who? What is it? What's
With
next?
Bournemouth and Burnley first.
Oh, this was
Right,
swapped.
Bournemouth and Burnley, who's win? What's the scores?
Back at Wood, bro.
Yeah, let's give them a 1-0.
1-0.
1-0 Burnley.
Bad show. I'm going with I'll go. Do you know what? 1-0 Bournemouth.
1-0.
Wolves, Newcastle,
Arsenal, Sheffield.
Arsenal, Sheffield. What is my phone doing that?
Arsenal, Sheffield. We're home. Oh, we're gonna bounce back 4-0.
4 might be steep. I'll go 3-0.
2-1 Arsenal.
I think that's the first 4-0. Oh no, you said 4-0, didn't
I
you?
said 4-1 City before.
Oh yeah. So I said 3-0. You said 2-1.
2-1.
2-1 against Sheffield. You don't think Sheffield like conceding a lot, don't you know?
But they did, but I don't know.
Yeah. Wolves, Newcastle.
Ooh.
That's a weird game. That's a weird game.
Actually, let's go for a 2-0.
2-all.
Let's go for a 2-0.
I'll say. Oh, don't want to give me lead away. I'm going
Little sweat.
2-1
To who?
To who?
Newcastle.
3-2 Wolves.
I'm so happy you said that.
Oi.
Another point for that on the board.
Look at this fella.
Another point. I'll be 2 points ahead now at the end of the week.
You don't think Wolves have it in them?
No, I actually thought about saying 2-1 Wolves. I won't lie.
Can you?
Especially at home, Gary O'Neill's on
Oh
form.
wait. So I could have said 2-1 Wolves.
Yeah, but you said no, so.
Oh wait.
Nah, it's 3-2.
Wait, no, because I thought no. So
he said it. No.
just to correct, reel back on the rules. Just because he says the scoreline, does that not mean I can say the scoreline the other way?
He said 3-2 Newcastle.
No.
I said 2-1.
No, he said 2-all.
So
Yeah.
so I can't say 2-1. You said 2-1 Newcastle, did you?
And you can say it the other way around.
Yeah, you can say it the opposite way around.
Can I say it the opposite way around?
No, you said it no.
Ah, good.
Yeah, so 2-1 Wolves.
2-1 Wolves.
Yeah, fair. That's a good show, actually. I'll be watching that one intensively now.
We won't.
No.
I'll just be honest.
Extended highlights.
It's even.
Right, West Ham, Everton.
2-1 at West Ham.
I'll say 3. No, I'll say 2-0 West Ham.
Jeez, I don't even have my mic to me.
3-1 West Ham.
What? Did you not say 3-1?
No, it's a 2-1.
Oh, 2-1. Villa Luton. Whitewash.
Villa Luton, not Brighton Fulham. Okay.
Yeah, Villa Luton.
Villa Luton. Yeah.
Old
Okay.
coach.
Luton's away, right?
Yeah.
Let's go for another 4 now.
I'm gonna go. I'll go 5-0.
Ah, fuck off.
I'm gonna go 5.
5, okay.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 5. I'm gonna push the boat a little.
5-1.
5-1, yeah. Brighton Fulham now next.
Oof.
Oh, horrible fixture that.
Brighton, how are they doing these days?
Just lost to
Yeah.
City 2-1.
Fulham are useless at scoring. It's useless
I
at
think it's
scoring.
going to be a bit of a battle, but I'm going to go with 2-1 Brighton.
2-1. I'll go 2-0.
It's hard. See when
Isn't
you
it?
when you have it in, you've 2 in your head, and they both get
Yeah.
said before you.
Let's go 6-0.
3-1 Brighton. I feel like I've said 3-1 loads of times.
Yeah. Liverpool Forest.
4-0 Forest. No.
3-0 Liverpool.
I'll go 3-1.
4-2 Liverpool.
It's not a bad scoreline, to be fair. And the big one.
They're big one.
United
I have
City.
to predict it last.
United City.
How many goals do I think Man United can score?
Who's back for City this week?
Everyone except De Bruyne.
Really?
Everyone's fit except De Bruyne, yeah.
Obviously, Akanji won't start because Diaz and Stones are back.
Dan Akanji's red card.
Well, I know, but like
I'm going to go 1-0
I'm going 3-1 City.
to United.
I'm going 1-0 United.
Yeah.
Are you?
Yeah.
Yeah. Stick with the big dogs.
The big dogs.
What are you saying?
I think we're going to beat them well. 4-1 City.
4-1 City.
City.
The Louvre. The Louvre. Right, that wraps it up, I suppose, isn't
Yeah.
it? That's everything.